Hey gang, hope everybody's doing awesome. I'm here to make my infamous salmon patties, but I'm not going to fry them today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bake them. You guys, I have to be off of my feet as soon as possible. Today was supposed to be just a chill out day for me, and I was just going to work on my lower body. Well, what had happened, I did that and I didn't feel satisfied. So what I did was I went walking. I don't know, it's like once I start something, my body just wants to continue it. So I started walking, and I walked for about an hour and maybe 25 minutes or so, and I came back and I just showered, and I feel a little sluggish, but I need to make dinner, and I didn't realize how late the time was. And like I said, I have to be out a little before 7. So I have 3 cans of this salmon. You can use any kind of can that you want. I just, these were the least, and I have always used these over the years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open these cans. I'm going to place them on a plate, the salmon that's inside. I'm going to take the bone out, and I'm going in and pull out the poop and clean the majority of that brown stuff out. And I'm going to crumble it up really good. I normally use, can't think of the name of it, but it's in a black, panko. But any breadcrumbs work, and these are plain. I don't like the seasoned ones because you never know what's inside of it. And over here, I have some avocado oil. And even though I'm baking them, I still put avocado oil inside because avocado oil is very good for your body. It's very healthy. So I'm going to grab some onions, possibly some peppers, depending on how I feel. I'm going to finely chop them. And I'm going to grab some seasonings, blend that together in my bowl, and put it in, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to stay away that long. So, now I have my cans of salmon here. They're drained, and I chopped it up nice and fine. Some chunks aren't as fine, but you guys get the drift of it's really chopped up. So this is how I want it. Now I'm going to go in. I have some chopped onions and some chopped orange peppers. So this is what I'm putting in. Some of them are finely chopped and others aren't. So, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Forgot to preheat my oven, you guys. So I'm preheating my oven to 400. So with the peppers inside and the salmon, I like to go ahead and take my seasonings, and I'll tell you guys what I have in here. I have some garlic, some black pepper, some turmeric, parsley. This stuff right here is the bomb. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this before, but I love this. It's a glasses. I hope they're clean because I can't see a thing. Nope, they're not. Okay, let's do this. You guys, as you age, I pray that you have sight. I pray that you have sight, because I swear for goodness. Either they're putting the words on here really small, or as I age, my eyes are not that great. Okay, so this is some smoked paprika with garlic, chili, and chives. It's the gourmet collection. I get it sometimes when I can find it. I hope you guys can see it. From sometimes TJ Maxx will carry it, Marshalls, or what's the other place? Ross for Less. I got it this time from Tuesday Morning. I had been hunting it for the longest and finally found it at Tuesday Morning. Okay, I have some ginger. I think I told you guys I have turmeric. And I have that mixed here with the little Italian seasonings. And just going to give it a swirl. And I'm going to put it in. Okay. So I'm missing something here. You guys, I never have what I need when I want it. So I have that there. And I'm going to go in with some avocado oil. And this is to not only make it healthy, but to hold it together nicely. I don't measure. I honestly don't measure when I'm cooking. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't. This is great on salads. And I normally put olive oil inside of my salmon patties. You guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know who took my glass bowl. And I've been saying this for a couple of weeks. And when I go out, I always forget to pick up another one. My mind is preoccupied with a lot of stuff. I have some Italian seasonings here. And I'm just going to shake some down in there. Just because I like to have extra Italian seasonings inside of my salmon patties. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some sweet red chili. Okay, this is the Harris Teeter brand. I normally don't use this brand, but it's pretty good. I like to give it a little kick. I like everything to have a kick. And since this bottle is low, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not making them the way I normally make them. This is just how I feel like making them today. I never cook them the same, but this is just roughly how I do it. So this bottle's going to be empty. I've got to rinse it along with these cans and put it in the recycle bin. You guys, I can't even talk today. I have an AC, but it doesn't even feel like it's on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to give this a mix. And I like to use this spoon because I can always scoop it up with my hands, and it comes out pretty good. You guys, I'm still battling with this arm, and somehow or another I hurt it. Well, I was doing pull-ups. I know better than that. And I was hurting pretty bad. So, hey, sissy. Sis? Can you check and see if I turned the ear on, please? I thought I did. She's like, what? Can you check and see if I have the ear on? I'm making a video. And I'm really, really hot. I just turned the oven on, so I know I'm not hot from that. Unless I'm having a hot flash. I'm not down for this menopause. So, okay, so it's got a good little toss going on here. All right. I want to make sure everything has onion, because I love onion. And when I bite into it, I want to make sure I'm tasting some onion, okay? And that's something I need to put on my list, is some onion powder. Okay, so now that that's in, I'm going to open up these breadcrumbs, and I'm going to pour some in. You guys, again, I don't measure. I eyeball just what, you know, I need. And when it looks like it's right to me, that's when I'll start making the patties. I'll start shaping them. Okay. So now I have my breadcrumbs in. Anybody that knows that making patties is a lot of work, not, physical work, but getting them right is a lot of work. So what I do, I like my patties to be moist. Okay. So what I do is I save the liquor from the salmon patties, and I pour a little of that in. I don't want too much because I don't want mushy patties, but I pour a little in just to make sure, it's not all dry and everything. Keep my eyeball on it, watching it, seeing if I need anything extra, any extra liquor on it. I'm saying liquor. Any extra juices from the salmon. And you guys, when you buy cans, always check the date and always make sure that your cans aren't bent. Okay? You want to be healthy here. So, it's got a good bit of moisture. And you guys, I don't have the top lights on above my head because my eyes are bothering me. When I come in out of the sun, it's like, I don't know, maybe I need to start walking with my shades on or something. So now that I have that, here I have room temperature, medium size, free ranged brown egg. Okay, I'm just gonna crack it right there. I used to beat them into the recipe, and I found out you don't want to do that. So you just crack it in. You want to move it around. That also helps to hold it, and it depends on how much you have, how many eggs you want to crack, and the size of your eggs. So I'm just looking right now at the consistency of everything to make sure this is what I want. If it's not, I'll add some more breadcrumbs. I'll add some more liquid. I want to say liquor from the salmon. Liquid from the salmon. And I'll add another egg. So in order for me to find out if it's really at this consistency that I want, I've got to wash my hands. It's all in the feel. Okay, it's all in the feel. So dry my hands off over here. Make sure they're really, really dry because I want to be able to feel this. Okay. So now I'm going in with my hands. I'm just moving it around. If you can listen, I don't know if you can hear it over the television, but listen to that. That sounds nice. Sounds like they're going to be juicy and not dry. Nobody wants a dry patty. I don't care if it's a hamburger patty, chicken patty, a salmon patty, or whatever. Nobody wants that. Yuck. Disgustingly gross. I bit into patties and they taste like boo-boo booty. I don't know what that is, but it sounded like something I would say. So I said it. Okay. So from here, you can decide if you want to make a big patty, a medium patty, or a small patty. So I'm going to be making a mixture of small and big patties. Not too big, but nicely sized. So over here I have some parchment paper and I'm laying it on my copper pan. Over here it's going to keep rolling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab enough. I only grab a fistful and place it in my hand. Roll it around like such. I want to make sure that they're sticking together nicely. And if I was frying them, I probably would add a little flour to make sure that they had a good hold to them. Okay, I've got my oven preheating to 400 because it doesn't take them long to cook. It doesn't take them long to cook at all. I don't want to mash it down too flat. I just want it to have a nice consistency of a patty, and it's the palm of my hand. When my husband makes them, it's the palm of his hand, you know. So you don't want to make them flat because you want them to taste, you know, have some taste to them. You don't want a flat anything. I don't like a flat burger. When I used to eat burgers, I don't want anything flat. So get a good bit up in my hand. Keep them like this. And with them baking, they're not really going to come apart. So I'm not, you know, really worried about them holding together as much as I would as if I was frying them. I'm trying to make sure that this onion stays in here. This onion wants to jump out, and I really don't want it to jump out. Because like I said, when I bite into mine, I like them to have onion and peppers in them. I like to taste it. I mean, I'm all for onions every day, any day, all day. And I just take my hand, I don't know why. I guess because I really want an onion and a pepper in every bite. And I want that Italian seasonings taste in there. Sometimes I put, you know, some thyme, some oregano, something. Just depends on, you know, how I'm feeling. But this is what I'm feeling like today. That paprika is going to give it some good flavor. And that ginger is going to give it a kick. So, yeah. And you can make them whatever size you want to make them. You can make them smaller. You can make them bigger. I just, you know, whatever I grab up. And again, I don't like to flatten them out. I just want to make sure that they have a form. If I feel like they don't form right, like it's not going to hold together, I'll start rolling all over again. Just like you do biscuits, you know. So, there. That pepper's going to look really pretty when it cooks up, sitting up there. So they'll be, you know, different sizes. But they'll all have the same taste. And that's what matters. Okay. Oh, this one is packed with peppers. I think this one is going to be mine. It's packed with peppers and onions. I love that. So. Oh, I love it. I love the way it looks. You guys, I don't know if you can see it, but look at those peppers in there. Peppers and onions. Oh, I love that. I love that look. Okay. My family loves these patties. They don't care if they're fried or if they're baked. They just like them. They love them a lot. I'm saying like and love. But yeah, they love them a lot. And my son says I don't make them enough. And you guys, most of my dishes will consist of some sort of fish, a salmon, or unfortunately chicken, which I am no longer eating. I stopped eating chicken in the early 90s. No, I'm sorry, mid 90s. And then for some reason I went back to it. Hurricane happened, and let me just tell you something about a hurricane in food. When you have no lights on, your refrigerator's not working. Not everyone has a refrigerator, a generator. So your refrigerator won't be working. And I found this out. If you fry chicken the old-fashioned way, really fried chicken, your chicken will stay good. Even with the power out, it will stay good for days. And so that's what I did. I fried chicken, and I wrapped it up in aluminum foil. I had some in Tupperware. I had a lot of chicken. I had brought some bread and different things, and we had to eat that for days. It was flooded where we were, and we couldn't get out. No one could get in. So that was during Hurricane Floyd. But because I had been in other hurricanes, I knew to prepare water, to boil it, and I save containers all the time. And I was boiling the water as I was being told that this hurricane was so big. I boiled water so we'd have water to drink. I filled my tub with water. I purchased a basin so that we could wash in the basin. I had, I had fried a bunch of chicken. And chicken wasn't like it is now, I don't think, but because I don't recall having any issues then. And you guys, it was a long story. It was terrible. My sister had died just before Floyd was coming in. She was living in Florida, and she died on the 9th. We went down for the funeral, which was going to be on the 14th. We were told that we wouldn't be able to see her body or anything like that because of, the hurricane and blah, blah, blah. But I did get to see her. I got to see her as far as having a funeral. That didn't happen, and she was cremated. Okay, thank you. And we had to leave Florida, and other people from Florida and different places were trying to leave at the same time, and it was late, and it was just a convoy of us, and we were all going in different directions. So we figured, since they said it was going to land in Florida, we'd go to South Carolina, following behind a good majority of the family. Well, we got to Charleston, and they said that because we were going to stay in Charleston with family, and they said, well, it was going to land in Charleston. So my husband and I decided we were going to go home. My dad, who was alive at the time, decided that he was going to head on up to New York. Other siblings were heading back to New York. Those that lived in South Carolina went on home. You guys, we got through traffic finally and got home. We were living in another part of North Carolina. Got there, and they said that the hurricane was going to hit North Carolina. That's one thing about a hurricane. You never know where it's going to hit. You never know. So, I got home. I didn't have my daughter then. I just had my boys. Funny thing is, I got pregnant during the hurricane. I don't want to talk about it. My daughter is funny about that. She says, of all things to be doing during a hurricane, I figured, hey, if you're going to die, why not go out with a bang? Anyways, an anti-who's. When we got home, I ran around. My husband ran one way, me and the boys ran another way, and we were grabbing things, and I always keep flashlights and candles, but we were just, making sure we had extras because of what we were told about the hurricane. We were making sure we had extras, and something told me just to get more chicken. In the meantime, and in between time, because I lived close to the river, we decided that we needed to get out, and I'm glad that we did. I'm really glad that we did. And when we got out, we were able to get a hotel room. The hotel that we wanted to stay at, they told us they didn't have any room for us or anything, and we ended up staying at the hotel across from it. I'm glad that we didn't stay at that hotel, because that particular hotel, the roof was blown off. Okay, It was pretty bad over there. Anyway, took us a long time to get home after the storm because of all the water and how the towns was cut up between water and trees and everything else. But nevertheless, something told me to get a bunch of chicken. I got a bunch of chicken. There's a part of the story that I'm going to leave out, you guys, at this moment. Maybe one day I'll tell you guys. But I got a bunch of chicken, and I fried a bunch of chicken that night before we left home. I had some bread, crackers, sardines, different things of that nature. And needless to say, we were away from home for a while. And there was no power to the town. The hotel's generator went out. And of course, there was no way to get in food. We were right across from Walmart, but you know, how much potato chips are you gonna eat? You know. So we went and we were able to eat that chicken for the longest. And please, when you fry chicken, make sure your chicken is all the way done. Okay. So here they are. Hope you guys can see them. There they are, and that's what they're looking like. I have 4, 8, 12 good sized ones and that little one there. I'm not worrying about them touching because I could always separate them with the spatula. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put them into the oven. And once they're done, I'll come back and let you guys see. Alrighty. Okay, guys. I have some other pots going on the stove. Some rice here, some Italian string beans, and some candied yams. And I just wanted you guys to see these. They're nice and done. Hope you guys can get a good picture. My butter. This is cute, my little butter jar. They're nice and done. And I hope you guys get a chance to enjoy the recipe. And oh, that's hot. Sorry, you guys. I move my butter out of the way. This is so cute. Hope you guys follow each step. Ouch, ouch. And get to enjoy the recipe. I can't wait for them to cool off so I can grab a bite. Look, I'm trying not to let this fall on the floor, okay? Can't wait to try a bite. Of course, I'm going to bite into this one since it's the smallest one. But I hope you guys follow the recipe and that you enjoy. All right, I love you guys. Wish you an awesome Tuesday evening and hope that the rest of your week is just super. Okay, peace.